Okay, it's week 10 and it's the Barclays Premier League. We've had a very busy week. Match day 3 of the Champions League. I hope you caught the show. The show's really only about results and 1 or 2 points about how they stand in the tables. I don't go into any great detail like I do with the Premier League. Now this week we've got 1 game on Friday, 4 on Saturday and 5 on Sunday. Yes, it's getting quite heavily laden on Sunday. This is, of course, because of Europa League, which ties up 3 teams, and also the Champions League Wednesday fixtures. But let's get started with that game on Friday evening. It's at St Mary's. It's Southampton against third place Leicester. Southampton are starting to get into a groove now. Leicester on a crest of a wave. But I think down at St Mary's, I think they could have a few difficulties. Solid defence, Southampton. And I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Now to Saturday. The early fixture is at the Etihad. Manchester City at home to Aston Villa. Villa have been improving week by week. And I've certainly been encouraged by their attacking flair. Grealish is certainly prominent in their success story, but I think they're going to need a bit more than Grealish. Manchester City, after 2-0 comfortable win against Palace, went a goal behind to the Italians, but that didn't seem to affect them one iota. Even without both Silvers on the bench, they came alive and destroyed the Italians by winning by 5-1. And Raheem Sterling, a hat-trick. This man has developed into a world-class striker. His awareness is tremendous. His ability to beat a man, his pace over a short distance, and he's a provider as well. And I think alongside Aguero, probably the most potent combination in the league now. Manchester City to take this one then by 3-1. Now to the Amex. Brighton are at home to Everton. A much-needed win for Marco Silva. And I like Walcott. I feel that he should get a decent run in the team. He was always a talent at Arsenal, but he just doesn't get a long enough run in the team. And he has a bad game, and the managers then put him back on the bench. Sigurdsson will probably be back, and I guess Calvert-Lewin as well. I'm taking Everton to double their advantage from last weekend, a bit of momentum, and beating Brighton by 2-1. Now to Vicarage Road, the bottom club, really struggling. They're at home to Bournemouth. This is a golden opportunity for them. The Cherries were absolutely abysmal last weekend against Norwich, and Watford encouraging signs from them against Spurs. I'm actually expecting them to chalk up their first win of the season. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Watford. Now to the London Stadium then, the last game on Saturday's calendar. It's West Ham at home to Sheffield United. Sheffield United continue to confound the critics. They deservedly won their Monday night game at home to Arsenal. West Ham were pretty abysmal at Goodison Park. I'm expecting this to be a 1-1 draw. Now Sunday's fixtures, 5 of them. Burnley against Chelsea. The Lampard's boys came up trumps again at the Amsterdam Arena on Wednesday. Burnley are a tough nut at home though, and expecting their attack to be reunited, and Wood looking hot, of course. I'm going for a 2-2 draw here. To St James's Park, then Newcastle at home to Wolves. Wolves never performed very well after Europa League. Newcastle, what can we say about Newcastle? they really can't put two results together. But I do feel that maybe with a tired Wolves, they can sneak out a 1-0 victory here. Arsenal, they're at home to Palace, Crystal Palace. Palace relieved to have got past that Etihad trip. I think Palace can cause a few problems here. Arsenal just don't look the finished article. Their new signings are not happening for them. And Aubameyang is almost alone up front. And so I'm going for a 2-2 draw here. The champions are at home to Spurs. Spurs a convincing win in midweek, but they really weren't beaten much. Liverpool also extremely good away in Belgium. After their problems at Old Trafford, I don't expect it to be repeated. I'm going for Liverpool to win this one by 3-1. Now to Manchester United. They're away at Carrow Road. Norwich got their first clean sheet of the season, their first points away from home last weekend. Can they build on that? And what about Solskjaer? Martial's back. Is he going to select him, or is he going to stick with Rashford, or play both of them? I think James could do with a rest. Midfield still shaky as far as I can see it. But maybe Pogba might be back. I'm going for a Man United win by 2-1. So that's it then. That's your prediction show for this week. We'll be back with two shows, result shows. We'll have the Saturday and Friday night result, 5 matches on Sunday. And the other results show will turn up on Monday. Have a good week.